Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a fill on this set and we're going to bling them out. So of course the first thing that I'm doing is just filing down the acrylic that she has on. She actually wants somewhere else to get these nails done. They didn't look too bad, but they were pretty flat. Like they didn't have any apex or an apex at all, and they were just pretty flat overall. The girl that actually did these nails, contacted me after she seen that I did a fill on her work, and she asked me, how did she do, because she's just a beginner. And again, the nails were not bad at all. They were pretty good. They had no lifting, but they were pretty flat. So I did, let her know that that was the only thing that was wrong. But other than that, the ombre looked good. The length was pretty good. And I mean, the consistency of the links was pretty good. But you do have to make sure that when you do long nails that you have a nice apex, because if not, they will break off. Now she only had this set on for like a week, so they definitely lasted a while with no breakage for them to be really flat. But other than that, they were pretty good. But anyways, again, I'm just basically going in and just filing away the gel top coat that's on the nails, and then also just trying to even the nails out. And we're gonna do that on both hands. I'm using my extra coarse drill bit to do this. I'm using my drill at 10,000 RPMs, and I'm using the Scarlett Melody Susie nail drill. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in and just push the cuticles back. As always, this just helps to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. Once we finish pushing back those cuticles, we're gonna go in with the 180 sanding band to remove the shine from the natural nail. Remember, you don't want to push back those cuticles though, because if not, you're not going to be able to fully remove the shine from the natural nail. So as always, we just go around the cuticle area, going from the right side over to the left side, just going back and forth until you remove the shine. Remember, this step is really important, because if you don't remove the shine, your nails will lift. So remember, remove the shine from the natural nail. We're not filing to thin down the nail or anything, literally just removing that shiny layer from the nail. Again, this is a 180 sanding band, and whenever I'm filing the natural nail, I use my drill bit my drill at 5,000 RPMs. Alrighty, so now I'm going in with my Young Nail Protein Bond, and we're applying that on the natural nail. Remember, you don't want to get it on the skin, because if you do and they have any little cut on there, it will burn them. And then also, to fill her nails in, instead of using that same acrylic that they use, I'm going to be using just my Mia Secret Pink, because we're going to be doing polish over them. So you're not going to be able to tell. And I wish that I could have, got rid of the colored acrylic, but it didn't look like they did clear underneath. So it was all just strictly colored acrylic. But again, since she is getting polished, you won't be able to tell. And then she also said she wanted them longer next time, so most likely she'll be getting a new set. So it really did not matter. I know that'll bug some people, but you know, as long as she didn't mind, that's what matters. But anyways, again, we're using the Mia Secret Pink acrylic, which is really translucent, and I'm using my Alpha brush in a number 10. As you guys know, I love their brushes, and I will be sure to leave their information down below so you guys can check them out. And as I always say in my videos, you don't want to go cheap with an acrylic brush. Make sure that you know, spend good money on one. I think the Alpha brushes, I believe the number 10 is like in the 20s, like low $20. And they really are good. They last a long time if you take care of them, but you do not want to go the cheap route with your acrylic brush, because if not, you're not going to be able to apply the acrylic like you should. But anyways, as you can see, we're applying the acrylic closer to the cuticle area, and I am adding it, you know, a bit thick, just because of course I want to go in there and build the apex that wasn't there to begin with. So that's why I'm just going in with a little bit of product. And anytime you see me lift her finger up, that's me, you know, looking at the nail from the side to make sure that I have a nice apex. And if I still feel like it's too thin, then of course I'll go in there and add a little bit more. But your apex is really important when doing long nails, because if not, your nails will break off easily, because your apex is how your nail gets its strength, especially when it's longer. And of course, clean around your cuticle area to remove any of the product that's on the skin. And if you do get product that gets on the skin, make sure that you wipe it off immediately, because once it dries, it's going to be almost impossible to take off, and most likely you will get lifting. So make sure that you're really careful. Alrighty, so now after we finish applying the acrylic, I'm going in with my 100 nail file, and we're going to be reshaping the nails. She already has that really narrow coffin shape, so of course I just want to go in there and redefine that shape, because of course after, you know, wearing the nails for a week or two, your nail, like the nail tips kind of wear off, or like the shape of it kind of wears off a little bit. So we just want to go in and redefine the shape, as always filing the sides at a 90-degree angle as well as the free edge. And then after this we can go in with the e-file. Alrighty, so now we're going in with the e-file. I'm using my fine drill bit, and as always, same thing. We go from the right side over to the left side, just going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is, and just keep going back and forth until you're able to see all of those three things. And that's usually how you know if you sealed the cuticle area really good. But remember, you want to focus on the cuticle area, because if not, you will get lifting. And trust me, even though, you know, like, say you do it like the first 2 or 3 times on a set and you feel like, oh, you know, I did it really good, but my nails are still lifting, you know, just be patient, because this is something that takes a while for you to perfect. Even now, you know, I still might get a little bit of lifting here or there on a nail or two, but you know, not too much. But as a beginner, you will get lifting. It's gonna get frustrating, you're gonna want to give up, but trust me, it's just a learning process. It was plenty of times that I wanted to give up when I first started, but I just kept pushing, because I literally remember a time when I could not get the nails to stop lifting. You know, I was already doing clients and their nails were coming off, and it was to the point where it was even embarrassing, you know, for me to be charging people and their nails were not staying on. So I like told my parents and my siblings, like, you know, I'm just gonna stop doing nails because I don't want to keep charging people and their nails don't last, you know. And they kind of just encouraged me to keep going, keep practicing. And I think if it wasn't for them, I literally would have gave up, because that's how irritating it was that I could not, you know, stop the lifting. But again, it just took a lot of practice and patience and dedication. And then over time, you know, you just get better and better. But, you know, people have to understand that you're still learning. And yes, they're paying, but, you know, they're really just paying for the product that you're using on them. You know, basically like a tip for just saying thank you for, you know, or whatever. But yeah, so just keep practicing, and in no time you will get better. But you do have to be very patient, and you know, you have to make sure that this is something that you actually enjoy doing. That way you're not so easy to just give up on your craft. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and finish filing all of the nails. Again, it's really important that you focus around the cuticle area, and then of course, if you have any bumps and lumps, just keep filing the rest of the nail as well until all of the bumps are gone. I know I get that question asked a lot. They're like, hey, you know, like I filed the nails really good, but they're still lumpy. Well, you just need to go in there and file some more, because obviously, you know, there's still bumps and lumps, so you just have to file. There's no other thing that you can do other than to file to get rid of those bumps and lumps. But anyways, after this, we're gonna go in and just buff the nails, and then we're going to dust them off, and of course apply the polish. The buffers, you want to make sure that you buff really good, because this is what's going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nail from the hand file or the e-file. And then also, I always feel on the nail with my thumb to make sure that it's nice and smooth, and if it's not, I just go in there and buff a little bit more. Alrighty, y'all, so for the polish, I'm going in with the color Harp on It by Color Club, which is a holographic polish, which is the one that I always use as a base for my bling, and I'm going to be doing this on all of the nails. And then as you can see, I'm only going to be doing one coat of this on each nail. Even though on 2 nails we're not going to do a full nail of bling, but I kind of liked how you're able to kind of see the ombre underneath, so it kind of gives you like a ombre holographic nail, which was really cute. So again, we're gonna bling these nails out, so we're just doing this as a base. It is regular nail polish, so once I finish, you know, polishing the other hand, this one should be pretty dry, you know, for me to apply the bling. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and apply this on all of the nails, and then we'll move on to the bling. Alrighty, so we finished applying the polish on all of the nails. So now I'm going to go in with the Soleil nail adhesive, my wax pencil. I'm using my Neon Bling in the color, well, they're just pink. And then I'm also going to be using my SS6 and my SS12 AB Bling, and I'm just doing the row of the pink ones all the way down the middle of the nail. And then with the SS12 and the SS6, I'm just going to do that on both sides. Remember that you have to keep applying glue as you're working, because sometimes it kind of dries a little bit faster. So just apply more glue wherever you're going to apply the bling, because you don't want it to dry up and you don't want your bling to fall off. So just apply the glue as you need it, and usually you'll know if the glue is dry already, because the bling is not going to stick on, so you just know to add a little bit more. But again, we did the row of the pink in the middle, and then we're just going in and filling in the sides with the AB SS6 and SS12. We're gonna alternate between nails, so like we'll do this pinky full nail, and then the next one's gonna be an ombre, and then the next one full, and we're gonna just alternate, and we're gonna do that on all of the nails. Again, this is the Soleil nail adhesive. Honestly, right now this is the only one that's been working for me really good. As you guys know, I was using the Mia Secret gel resin, but I had heard a lot of good things about this one, and I decided to give it a try, and I feel like this one works better than the Mia Secret, which is why I stopped using the Mia Secret. Like, the Mia Secret works good, but this one just works better. And then I actually had someone asking me if I knew of anything that works better than the Soleil adhesive, and honestly right now I haven't actually tried anything else, but I know someone told me that the glue by Nail Supply Glamour was really good, so I'll be sure to give that one a try soon. But if you know of anything else that works really good for you for your bling, be sure to let us know down below. You know, don't be trying to be stingy with your secrets, so just let us in on your secret for your bling. Again, this one, you know, with this one they stay on really good, but someone just wanted an alternative to the Soleil nail adhesive. But anyways, again, as you can see, we're gonna do the same thing on the other nails. So the pinky, the middle finger, and the thumb are gonna be like this with the bling down the middle, and then the sides with the ABSS6, and then the ring finger and the index finger is going to be the ombre with the pink, the neon yellow, and the ABSS6 bling. Alrighty, so for the index finger and the ring finger, I'm going to go in with the hard gel, and I'm going to be applying my 3D piece, which would be one of the AB ones, and then I'm also going to use these rhombus rhinestones, which are the neon yellow and the neon pink, and then I am going to be curing these for 60 seconds because again I did use the hard gel, which has to be cured. So I'm going to do that on both of those fingers. Again, just apply the hard gel and then just apply the bling like right into the gel, and then cure them as soon as you can, because if not they will kind of move around. So make sure that you place them in the lamp and that they, you know, keep their fingers really straight, because if not they will move. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other hand. So just do a bead of the gel and then just place it like into the gel, and they'll stay on really good. Make sure that your corners aren't sticking up, because then they'll get caught really easily. So just make like a little cluster with them and just make sure that they kind of sink into that gel. Next, we're going to go in with that same Soleil nail adhesive, and then we're going to do the ombre with bling. So we're just going to scatter the bling around on the tip, and then at the back we're going to add a few more as well, and then you can just, you know, scatter the colors as you want. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to go in and spray the nails with the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator, which is going to help that glue dry a lot faster. And then you can get this one with the Soleil nail adhesive. She sells it as a bundle for like $17. So I do suggest that you get the activator if you use this glue. But anyways, now we're going to go do the same thing on this hand, except for this one, we're going to do the cluster on the middle finger and the thumb. So again, we do the hard gel, and then with the wax pencil, we pick up our bigger pieces, place them in a little cluster, and then we're going to you know, cure it. Oh, sorry, this one actually is the middle finger, the pinky, and the thumb, and then we'll do the one with the pink bling going down the middle on the ring finger and the index finger. Alrighty, y'all, so I sprayed that hand with the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator as well. And then now I'm going to go in with a top coat. I have to apply it on this one and then the other ones as well. But these, I'm actually applying it on the nail. And then the other ones with the full bling, I'm just kind of doing it on the edges. That way the bling stays on really good around the edges. And then after this, we're going to cure each hand for 60 seconds. And yeah, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. They're really blingy, and those neon rhinestones just look so good with the AB ones. They're super shiny, and I was absolutely in love. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I'll see you guys next time.